Where's Chris HOJ? So let's talk about. Have you heard the comments that Chris made? Probably. I don't know. I think on
Dakota's
Parletter's own
Dakota's.
podcast about content and the level
Yeah,
of content.
yeah. I watched that Dakota
Yes.
interview.
Yes, I
Yeah,
saw that.
yeah, and I did a video taught me like talking about it just in general, like cornball content, and I was asking Dustin. I don't know if you saw that too. I
Mm-hmm.
did a podcast with Dustin, and I was just thinking to myself, okay, so it's content which is making people shy away from this hobby. It's negativity that's bringing down prices. That's what I'm understanding what he's trying to say. But so then on the other hand, is it positivity that drove up the prices during the pandemic? I mean, there's more to that. Sure, people were positive and optimistic, but we were locked up in our homes. We were given stimulus checks. And this was a different type of economy that we've never seen in our lifetimes. And I don't think they ever gave stimulus checks to this extent. And the Federal Reserve printed all this monopoly money, which made prices. I mean, I had cards that went up 20x, $100 cards. I was able to sell it, what, $3,800 gross. So that's the definition of insanity, in my opinion. I'm glad I made the money, but that's not natural. And now we are in an economy that is somewhat getting back to normal. They're not giving stimulus checks. We are going back to the office. I don't know what you do for your day job, but like I'm going to the office a couple days a week. And that wasn't the case in 2020 after March 2020.
Yeah.
And if you look at other things as well, there's other stocks I mentioned in the video, like Zoom stock is down. Is Zoom stock down because people are negative? Is Moderna stock down because people are negative regarding the jab on platforms like Rumble, where people talk about it and they bash the jab? So it has to deal more with not how content creation is. It has to deal more with an economic point of view, which, it's obvious to me, but I'm not sure if he agrees with that. But this is what I believe, in my opinion.
What do you think about his comments though on content creation?
I mean, I think it was a shot at Jeff Wilson. I don't think it was like.
Did you really think he was talking to Jeff? Because I thought he
Yeah.
was. I thought he wasn't talking to Jeff.
Oh, you don't think he was talking about Jeff?
Think so at all?
Who do you think he was talking about then?
I thought he was trying to give a synopsis of what he thought about content creation just overall.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I think people went to Jeff because Jeff has
the buying up of subscribers. That's what I thought he was talking about.
But but AIH, you know that you and I can buy subscribers.
Yeah, we could buy subscribers as well. Yeah. But if you look, I think what he's trying to get at is if you get 10,000 views, or he said something like that from my memory, or like video. I mean, I don't get that amount of views. I mean, the most amount of views that I got was what, 3,000. You got, I don't know what's your most rated video, but you don't get 10,000 views. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, who is he referring to? Is he referring to Card Collector 2? Is he referring to Jeff Wilson? Those are the two people that I thought he was referring to when he's saying, okay, they're buying up subs. I mean, I don't know who is and who isn't. I know people definitely are. But the long story short, I think the message he was saying that it's you should basically be canceled if you have cornball content, which I don't agree with. I want people with different opinions and to speak freely, and and ultimately it's the market that's going to decide whether they buy sports cards or not. And then like the other point that he made was that You want to attract billionaires, and you're not going to attract billionaires and the rich conservative folk because of content. And I'm thinking to myself, what billionaire goes on YouTube to try to find out, sports card content? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, are you going to have rich, affluent guys like Mark Cuban? I don't think he's conservative, but is he going to go to YouTube to find the latest content on sports cards? I mean, I have rich family members. They think that sports cards are dumb. I don't know, and they have the ability to buy these high-end cards. So, and I think a lot of rich people think that they don't. They may watch sports, but I don't think they view it as an investment.
Do you think there's a? Because I've talked to some people that personally that invest a lot in the sports cars,
Yeah,
and they actually do watch content and of various sources on
yeah,
sports cars,
yeah.
and they will quote you what someone said in their content.
They can, but ultimately, you could do research in various forms. You could go read older articles in a database. And I've done this for my videos, actually. I've gone through old articles from the Chicago Tribune, sourced information during times where collectibles were going up, where collectibles were going down. And I was trying to convey the message, hey, when interest rates go way above the market rate, that's probably not the best time to be selling, right? That may actually be a time to be buying, right?
Yes, yes.
So I have sourced information on my YouTube videos, and anyone can. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, your local library, you could be able to source it from different newspapers. I mean, I have access, but I'm sure people across the United States could go to the library, and then at home they source various informations from different newspapers throughout the country. So I don't know. Some people may look at YouTube, but if I had millions and millions of dollars, I mean, I would go to YouTube just for fun. I mean, that's what I do right now. I'm just here, to have
I
fun.
understand.
I watch your videos. I watch Dustin's. I watch, Dakota's. Everyone, out there. It doesn't mean I agree with you guys. I may sometimes, I may not, but it's, when I'm stressed out, I want to watch sports card content.
No, I understand. Believe me, I understand. I watch a lot of stuff myself. We're gonna have Chris on very
Yeah.
soon here.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, to talk through what was he getting at, what is he talking about.
Yeah.
I can just tell you from me when he started giving his opinion, I respect everyone's opinion, right? So when he started giving his opinion, I didn't take it personally. Like I didn't really ask myself who exactly is he talking about.
Yeah.
They view Jeff Wilson as a competitor. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. Brian, even if they buy subs, what difference does it make? What is that referring to? You know that's referring to? Thoughts on Jeff selling picks? What picks did Jeff sell in AIH?
I think he did for a certain time, but then he saw that the prices were getting out of control whenever he recommended a card.
Oh yeah,
So
you talking about
he
picks on
stopped it.
cards? Oh yeah.
He stopped it though, but I think he got in front of it and said that, hey, this is wrong. I think he said this in the National last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, he admitted he was wrong. So, he took accountability for his actions and,
Yeah, I really haven't thought too much more about that. I think that there are a lot of different things sometimes in content creation that one attempts, and but at least he spoke up about it, said something about it, and stopped doing it. The question I always had though, if Jeff says, or AIH, if you say, or if I say, these are the cards that I think you should pick up, are people running to pick up those cards?
Some people do. Some people can't think for themselves. I mean, that's why I'm very careful in saying like, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you want to do it, fine. But
Oh, that's what I say as well. We show what we do, what we actually do.
Yeah, exactly.
You see some something in that. If it's something that you like about it, or if it's something that you think you can learn about it,
Yeah.
I'm all about that. But
Right.
I don't come on to a episode or even on live and say, "Hey, you need to be buying Wanda Franco cards," and this is why I think that. I just don't do that. I like to take the by example approach, and I think you can apply some stuff that I'm doing to anyone that you may like as a collector or someone that you think that you want to flip, buy, hold, whatever it may be. Nathan says part of it is bot accounts. I get fake people following my IG. I get fake people following my IG.
Yeah, same here.